And we're back, Rhonda Boyle and Anas Aldahoud, and this time we are talking about the talent theme of deliberative. Welcome back, Anas.
Good to see you, Rhonda.
Great. Now, I'm going to get us started with the introduction or the official definition. People exceptionally talented in the deliberative talent theme are best described by the serious nature they take in making decisions or choices. They anticipate obstacles. Tell us more about that, Anas.
I would love to start with a quick observation. Have you ever went shopping with one of your friends and it seems like it's taking him forever to make a decision on what to buy? So he probably has deliberative. You know how analytical people, before they move, they want to analyze and compare? People with high deliberative, before they move, they just want to calculate all the risk. They want to see all the things that can be like hazardous, that can be risky. Before they make any decisions, they just love to compare. If they probably want to watch a movie, they will just go in and compare movies. They will go see reviews about the movie. And they love SWOT analysis. They love to talk about as much as the strength as well as the weaknesses about, or opportunities and threats as well. I believe the words that resonates with them the most is edit, audit, review, and revise. And they definitely have a high observation and attention to details.
Mm-hmm. They are definitely the risk managers of life. They notice the danger, the risk, and it's not with fear, like there's nothing fearful about their noticing. It's that they can see the potential hazard right there that you're about to walk into. I happen to be married to someone with this talent, number one, and so
Rhonda, it's my least talent, so please, I need some help here. And maximizer is my number one as well. So, but I really, this is how I see it. Like people with high futuristic see the future, and I see people with high deliberative. They actually see what might happen wrong in the future as well. So it's and I don't know. I thought Gallup they put this as part of the execution domain, but I always saw it as a strategy. I like the way they take the time to think about the calculations and the risks. And I always thought this was more about a strategy than execution.
Well, what they do is they execute immediately to mitigate the risk. So, for example, a story that I know for sure, I had a client who said that it even affected, like if he walked in the room and saw a soda glass too close to the edge of the table, he would notice that and just reach over and move it in slightly. So it's those little details that they are immediately mitigating those risky things around them. And they do funny little things like sit with their back to the wall. Like when you go into a restaurant, they usually typically are going to be most comfortable with their back to the wall so that they can scan the environment constantly. They know where the risk, they know where the exits are. These are things they automatically notice that they don't even notice that they're noticing. It's pretty amazing and intuitive and very strategic, like you're talking about, for sure. So let's have an example of coaching someone high in deliberative.
Rhonda, this is amazing. I've met someone that I've coached that he went to a lot of coaches before me. And basically he was unhappy with his job. He just wanted to change it, could not take it anymore. So most of the people gave him the advice is like, you know what, quit your job and this will put you in like it will take you outside of your comfortable zone. And then this will force you to find a new job. And my advice to him is to do exactly the opposite. Okay. People with high deliberative, they love to have security. They were not going to have that financial risk in their life, and they take amazing calculations. So I actually advised them the opposite. I was like, how about you start something that can start generating a little money for you maybe at the beginning, and then once you have something stable, or actually go find another job, and once you have something in hand, this is actually when you quit. So this is just like a story for people to understand more of the deliberative mindset. And trust me, once you end that coaching session, ask him for feedback. these people are amazing. They will tell you about little things that you were never been aware of in your coaching sessions, and they're amazing. And they do give genuine feedback. I love that about them.
Yes, because life is not a popularity contest. So if you ask them, they're going to tell you the truth. Yeah. Right, and stand in it. So how can we motivate people high in deliberative and really get the most out of them?
I think their biggest motivation in life is moving toward a risk-free environment, okay? And again, I believe that they do want risk because this is actually what they get fulfillment from, is when they see the risk and they try to change it. But just on that phase, moving from like a high risk to more risk-free environment, I think this is the phase where they are mostly motivated. And again, they do have their having a private life. Sometimes just keeping those secrets and things about you and about your friends secret, I think this is amazing for them as well.
Yes, they absolutely are private. They guard their privacy for sure. So how can we deal with this person best?
I think really important, and again, I love to talk about managers here. If you have someone if you're a manager and has someone with high deliberative, try to understand they're not going to speak much in meetings. It doesn't mean they are not paying attention or they're not involved. It's just part of their personality. And again, if they want them to talk, give them the time. Let them calculate, think before they speak, and they will love that, definitely.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to push the person with deliberative into a decision that they're not willing to make. They will dig their heels in, as my mama would say. They're not moving at all on that issue. So who should they be partnering with?
I think partner with people with high restorative. People with deliberative can spot the risks and the potential hazards, and people with restorative can move on to fix those things. And I think that partnership, and again, it plays the other way around, and people with high restorative can also highlight some of the problems that gets the deliberative person to think of. And I love that combination together. And definitely partner with people who are in startup or entrepreneurs, especially at the beginning stage. You can help those people tremendously with, there is little small things they can avoid, save them a lot of money if you just give that advice to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we will be back with our next segment, and we're going to be talking about blind spots and irritations in that segment. So we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us.